Hey guys, it's Melanie Hinds, your fastest Iraqi dinar summary on the net. We had a great session with the dog trainer. Thank you for your prayers. I can't get warm today for some reason. It's 6 o'clock here. I waited until all the news came in because there's a lot of rumor that it might be now. They sent me an article after my live stream this morning. My live stream was put in 3 pieces because we kept having the live streams freeze. You know, Mark Z, supposedly according to a couple sources, he won't be back on YouTube till Friday. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think this means it's really close? But he's still doing his Rumble as far as I know. I don't have time to watch anybody else because I'm very busy. My husband's on vacation and the dog training was good. My counseling was good. So thank you all for your patience. So the Prime Minister launched today the Eyes of Iraq digital app. Again, it's all about this digital system, guys. I've talked about this over and over again. Obviously, there's some events going on in Syria, but Iraq, there's no problem with Iraq. Their borders are secure, and our intel said, of course they are, because we're there. You know, they have very secure borders. Of course, the biggest news breaking was last week that they killed the leaders of ISIS. Actually, a lot of people, 36 people in total they took out. And then this latest article they sent me this afternoon, Kurdistan deadlocked, KDP, PUK to hold evening talks on a government deal. Guys, this is nothing new. They've had problems with their getting the right people in place. So it's really nothing new. So it's not that much of breaking news. The biggest thing was the eye thing. The digital systems are being implemented everywhere in Iraq. I've gone through many articles about that. You just have to subscribe and tap the bell to understand how I share the insights about the financial system. So because of my history as an auditor with Pricewaterhouse, which is a top 4 firm, and Ernst & Young is there, the government of Iraq is being audited, the Central Bank of Iraq is being audited, and so is every company that wants to be associated with this system. They're being audited by K2 Integrity. And they all had this secret meeting in Dubai, and everybody was there, the U.S. Treasury, the Federal Reserve, and all the auditors and the leadership in Iraq all had this meeting in Dubai. We think they were assigning a date and a rate. And then we heard in chat that evidently the governor of the central bank is here in the U.S. There's nothing about the meetings, but supposedly he's here in the U.S. today. So here we go. And now here's the summary from everybody else. This is Mark Z. There are many rumors that today is the day. We're looking for confirmations, but we are hearing the 17th and 18th. We're going to be huge on the bond side, and we should expect announcements on the currency side shortly after that. A number of people are physically sitting right now in 3 different locations. Most are in Europe. According to Mark, it says the expectations are high and we're waiting for an update or a report. It's kind of hard that he's off of YouTube right now, which I feel bad for him, but he does have a Rumble channel, I think, and some other ways. Somebody said some other apps. I'm only on YouTube. That's the only one I can handle. And then you've got Funlu. I kind of always usually like their intel. This is my first time looking at it. I just read it to you because it's their information, not mine. It said Iraq's delegation concluded its meetings with the International Monetary Fund in Amman with participations including the Ministry of Finance, Taif Semi, and the governor of the central bank. Discussions focused on Iraq's economic performance and sustainable growth prospects, with the IMF acknowledging the progress made. They included non-oil GDP growth of 5% in 2024, reduced dependence on oil revenues, improving economic diversification and stability, increased use of the Iraqi dinar in major transactions to strengthen the national currency. The IMF reaffirmed its support for Iraq's financial policy development. The meetings underscored Iraq's commitment to fiscal reforms, promoting economic stability and investment-friendly practices. There was an article today about Spain wants to get heavily involved in Iraq in their rebuilding, reconstruction progress, and they're already way far along on that. And then it said, today's report bode well for the RV. All topics of discussion can be seen as fulfilling requirements set forth by the governmental authorities. Guys, what do you think? Don't you think it's a good time for this? I mean, we have seen so much transformation in Iraq. It's kind of fun to be a part of. I hope you're enjoying the journey. On my channel, we focus on enjoying the journey, having fun, laughs. So I hope you'll join us. Please subscribe, tap the bell. Claire says, regarding the digital dinar's relationship to exchange rates, Al Sudani's advisor explained that the official exchange rate will be the prevailing and sole rate, the digital exchange rate adopted by monetary policy. Of course, when you take your paper currency in, which we still have those, you will get digital dollars for them if you're in the US. You'll probably get digital pounds if you're in the UK. You'll probably get the digital Canadian currency if you're in Canada, the digital peso if you're in Mexico and you're exchanging, because it should be at banks all over the world, in my opinion, once this goes public. So it doesn't matter. You're going to train your paper currency in for digital dollars. So there's a lot of confusion in the market saying there's a digital dinar. There isn't. There isn't. Well, yes, maybe in Iraq in the banks, they turn in their currencies for the digital dinar in Iraq, just like we would trade it in for our digital US dollar in the US. Of course, once we all get on these same digital systems that are backed by gold and precious metals through the blockchain system, then you would have an ability to hold whatever currencies you want. Right? But right now we're taking paper currency in and getting digital US dollars if you're in the US, or like I said, digital pounds if you're in the UK. I hope that makes sense. It's getting messy. It's just like God said, don't worry about the banks. It's going to be messy. Take the money and run. My strategies, if you look at the pinned comment, help you do just that, because it is going to get messier and messier, and there could be a lot more chaos based on what you're seeing here. And by the way, did the astronauts land? Elon Musk went up there to get the astronauts that were stuck up in space. So I'm hoping they land safely, right? I care about everybody. So it says the parallel market will disappear in its current form, as it is difficult to invent a secondary digital market whose operations are outside the control of the Digital Monetary Authority. He pointed out the digital dinar will be fully backed by the central bank and have a relatively stable value, similar to paper currency. However, it will be traded electronically only through bank accounts and wallets, like we do here, right? I mean, when you're transferring on Venmo or PayPal, it's a digital wallet. It's nothing new. Then you've already experienced it here in the US. Don't make it complicated. This could make it complicated because everybody wants something to talk about, in my opinion. So let's move on. Claire is saying the Central Bank of Iraq is preparing to launch a digital dinar. It is similar to the value of the traditional dinar, but is traded electronically via digital wallets or approved financial applications. It facilitates instant money transfers with the country or across borders, reduces the logistical burden of issuing paper or metal currency, and enables broader segments of society to access digital financial services. Guys, it's just like we have here in the US. It's just Iraq is getting on board with that. Samson, Iraq confronts economic crises with the digital dinar. The parallel market is threatened with extinction. Quote, the Central Bank of Iraq is preparing to launch the digital dinar, marking the transition of digital currency management. If you're confused, I hope you will join me at 9 o'clock in the morning for my live stream where I'll answer all these questions. Frank 26, TV says within hours oil can flow into Turkey. Why are you asking me, Frank? I didn't know. Wasn't it already flowing and tested? Dear God, because if the oil flows, the exchange rate flows, in his opinion. Firefly goes, my opinion is it's all related to the mechanism, this Article 12 to 12C, which gives us a new value. They are saying within hours oil can start. The budget tables are coming. All is pointing to a real effective exchange rate, in their opinion. Frank said, I agree. This is the key with the new exchange rate. So guys, everybody's waiting from their own perspective. And Mark Z said, here's one that I wanted to share. Here is a bank story that's not a bank story. My son is in Blue Ridge, Georgia, hiking and fishing this weekend. They got a hotel because of the horrible weather coming in through the last weekend. While they were packing up to leave, they got to talking with a couple. The man is a banker in Atlanta. My son said, my dad follows the Iraqi dinar. Do you think it will ever be worth something, or is my dad crazy? And to make a long story short, the banker said, your dad is not crazy. He is very smart, and it is definitely a good investment. I didn't think much about it until 5 months ago, but your dad is very smart. That's from a banker in Georgia. So thank you, Mark, for that story. And then Wolverine, a high source told me we were celebrating this week. I can't tell you the date, but it will be all happening this week. Guys, that's up to date with regard to the updates as far as today, the end of day. Let me tell you, I was tired after training and my counseling, but I hope you will reward me with positive comments down below, guys. I get exhausted fighting with people about their criticisms of my presentation and all the different ways they can find that's wrong with this. So with the people who love me, please comment down below. And everybody else, I'll just delete your comments. Amen. I'll see you later. tired. We're going to eat out because we're going to go pick something up. So we're going to have Thai food. I'm going to have, I don't know, chicken Penang curry, 5 stars. I'm going to drink a margarita tonight too, because it'll be fun to celebrate that this is already done. Comment down below if you want to enjoy the journey with us. I enjoy every day I have. And I hope you will join us on our channel and have some fun. Bye.